here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for Win the Storm 2023. And we have our last and final guest of the entire Win the Storm convention. It's one of those save the best for last. Man, Sean, you look like you got a kind of great story. I can't wait to hear about it. I've got Sean Nickel, owner, president, CEO, sales, installer, estimator, toilet cleaner, mailbox checker, everything right here, brother, with the Rooftop Warriors Roofing, man. So, I'm assuming roofing, it's Rooftop Warriors LLC. Warriors.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Well, look, dude, I want to appreciate you. Thanks for coming to talk with us and everything like that. So, how long you been doing it? What came with the idea? What got you into business?
So we started with our COVID baby, January 2nd, 2020. Awesome. I worked for a general contractor after doing roofing pretty much from 16, 17 years old all the way up to like 25.
Okay.
Working with a GC, I got tired of it. We're in my neck of the woods. All the roofers are rough, tough. Like everybody's an ass. They're just rude, right?
Right.
We're hard to be around. Roofers are tough guys. So the GC, I said, listen, if you start selling roofs, I can be the expert. I can be the lead guy. I can bring extra money to you. You can pay me extra money. Everybody makes more money. Everybody's happy.
Right.
He told me to come up with a name. I maybe came up with 100 names. And one day I just saw a logo that was very similar to mine. It was kind of like a Spartan soldier, and I looked at it and it looked very cartoony. And then I came up with this 101st name. And I told Jerry, and Jerry goes, I don't like that name. And I said, well, you know what? It really doesn't matter what you like. It's my business.
Right.
So I love this name. And he said, that's the answer I was waiting for. That's why I told you no to the other 100 names. And then basically we did about 4 or 5 roofs together. He kind of funded the project in the beginning. And then I made enough money to buy it from him. And then I just started. I said, listen, I don't need to do any more work for you. I can just go do it all for myself. And he said, good luck. Here's all the tools that you have purchased that basically I bought for you.
Right.
And, like I said, the name thing, I want to go back to the name thing. Rooftop Warriors came from what I thought of was we're all tough. We're warriors. We're on the rooftop. Rooftop Warriors. That speaks for itself.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody talks about icing on the cake and everything like that. And it's not like the name was, you're icing on the cake, but at the same point in time, we talk about icing on the cake. And I mean, think about it. Your home is the cake. And the roof is the icing. It's on top.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And if your icing isn't good, kind of really no matter what the inside is, it's irrelevant because of simple fact. Every bite you're going to take is going to have some sort of icing in it.
The roof protects everything on the inside.
It's the first line of defense for your home, man. I mean, whether it's a rain, sleet, hail.
Can we trademark that?
Hey, bro, I like it.
Rooftop Warriors, icing on the cake.
Hey, dude, do it. I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? You can tell people that too as a selling tool. Mm-hmm. Say, listen, you all heard the term icing on the cake, right? They're like, of course we have. Well, great. Your house is the cake. The roof is the icing on top.
I love that.
I mean, because think about it. I'm gonna just say it. Who gives a shit what the inside of the cake looks like? Right. You're gonna eat it. It's gonna get destroyed anyway, right? Mm-hmm. But people want these nice, beautiful icings. They want these nice figurines. Yep. They want Happy Birthday Joe.
Happy birthday, Fat Joe.
Happy Birthday, Fat Joe. They want it nice and pretty. I mean, the first thing I notice when I walk into a house,
the roof.
Well, besides looking at trees, is the roof.
Exactly.
Period. Plain and simple. Because I'm like, man, okay, you got trees hanging over, you got this, that, and the other. I'm like, man, this roof's been beat up. I can see where you got wear and tear from branches falling. I can see how this one's just kind of just older. You know what I'm saying? But you can see the difference.
You can definitely go through a neighborhood and see who cares about their home by looking at the roof.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell a lot of people, I said, trimming trees is kind of like a haircut.
Right.
You have to get a haircut. You have to wind up trimming your trees because if you don't, guess what? They're going to die. They're going to fall. Weight reduction. It's just going to ruin your whole house. So spend a little bit up front and get it taken care of, and then you don't have to worry about that.
It's like a maintenance thing.
Exactly, man.
It's
exactly.
The same thing with your roof, and people don't realize it because they don't look at it every day. It's when you walk up to your house, you're pretty much looking at the front door. You're coming in from going home, being at work all day. You go inside, you eat, you shower, you go to sleep. No one thinks about the roof till it's a problem.
Till it's too late. Oh shit, a tree fell.
Oh
damn.
Oh shit,
shingles.
The ceiling caved in.
Yeah, shingles are coming in. And oh man, I didn't pay attention. I didn't realize I had shingles. Right. Now I've got a water leak. Now we got a trace of water leak. Now
I'll tell you right now, those sales are always harder than when I just go knock a door and say, hey, listen, your roof looks like shit. And if you don't pay attention to it, you're going to have a leak. The people that their ceiling's already caved in, they're so stressed out because that's a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Imagine your 6-year-old daughter, your 9-year-old son is sleeping in their bedroom and they just start getting water in their face, or the drywall falls on them and hits them, and now you're like scared, and now you're struggling and you're dancing around like a crazy person to try to get this roof fixed, and then you have high pressure salesmen coming in and just trying to like make you spend your money.
Yeah, I get it.
It's
I mean,
scary thing.
now if somebody wants to do let me ask you this: if somebody wants to do a roof and they're like at a 20-year mark, but I mean it's beat, it's destroyed, but the insurance company's like, nah, it's only a 20-year-old roof. It's not a 25 or a 30-year-old roof. Is that something you guys would kind of help a customer
Absolutely.
if at all possible?
So, obviously we have our own financing. We can accept major credit cards. We can accept loans. We can help you facilitate a loan with some of the people that we know. And if insurance companies, if it's a true insurance claim, if it's a true insurance like possibility, we're going to push as much as we can to get you to call your insurance. And if your insurance company is not helping you, that's when you go to the public adjuster side and say, hey, listen, I'm an expert at putting the roof on. You're the homeowner. You are trusting us to help you. The public adjuster is the professional at getting you the money from the insurance company.
Right. Okay.
Just call them, and we'll sit here with you. And if the vibe's not right, we'll find another one. They're a dime a dozen, not for nothing. I hate to say that because I got my loyalties to certain people.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like roofers, there's a million of us out there, but there's certain people that are good at their job.
But you're willing to help them.
Willing to help.
That's
them.
the whole thing.
I tell people too. You don't even have to hire me. I'm willing to just help you because there's not enough roofers in where I'm from that are just willing to help you. They just want your money and they want to run away.
See, that's what I'm talking
It's
about.
an investment. 25 years.
That's one of the things I was going to ask you. Where are you guys from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Man,
shout out to the Eagles.
You see, I was going to say that, for about a year, I think it was in the 5th grade, I lived in Philly with my aunt. Lesh Elementary. And I went there for about a half a year. And the other half of the year, I went to, Baldy Middle School.
I don't think I've ever heard of it. Which part of Philadelphia? Or PA? So I'm in the heart of the city.
I was like 9 or 10, man. I was fourth, kind of a 4th/5th grade. You know what I'm saying?
We have this thing in Philly where like,
I saw my first bag lady there too.
Your first bag lady?
That scared the shit
out of me. I don't know if I know what a bag lady is.
Dude, the ones that walk under like on, okay, let's take
about like a homeless person.
A homeless person. Yeah. Okay. Well, we call them bag ladies back in the Gap, right? Okay, I'm 47, right? I was 9 or 10. So,
oh my God,
my aunt called them bag ladies because it was a lady that just carried bags, or she had a shopping cart and just bundled up. And I was like,
so where I'm from, you're gonna find one on every single corner.
That's crazy.
They're standing in the middle of the street with signs. They're next to the bank. They're in the shopping centers. They're roaming. I mean, you could damn near hit one pulling into the Home Depot parking lot every day. Or
we
everywhere. It's a shame.
What's the term? Panhandling.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess standing on a street corner is one thing, but this lady was actually just rolling, just say, hey, you got some food. She didn't ask for $1 or nothing.
We try to do what we can. So my mom's a paramedic for the city of Philadelphia. She's been doing it for 20 years, and a lot of drugs, a lot of alcoholics, a lot of problematic just crap in my city. And my mom told me one thing. She said, offer them food, offer them water. Don't give them money. I mean, if they're just going to go get high or just go drink it away, like, what are you really doing for them? So, if you're going to do something for them, like,
you're enabling them.
Bring them into Wawa and say, hey, I'll buy you a sandwich. And you'd be surprised at how many of these bag people will say, I don't want your food.
Yeah, they want money.
You just want your money to go get high, then go after yourself, dude.
Yeah, you're out.
You're out.
Nah, dude.
We got a guy
here's a meal.
We got a guy that lives at the corner, basically from like where I live from Home Depot, and he's got a dog, and I'm a dog guy. Like, I get dog hoodies for my customers. Like, it's a huge thing. So every time I see him out there, like, I take my dogs to job sites. I bring food, so I just give them what I can. And it's like, a lot of people are going to record that and put it on the internet and stuff. And what?
But that's not why you do it.
That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to just help the guy because he's got a dog. And
you're doing it because it's the right thing.
It's the right thing to do.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so,
dog is like so cute and,
Yeah. So, guys, you got a guy that he wants to help. He's going to go above and beyond for his customers. But at the same point in time, he goes above and beyond for people that have no skin in the game for him.
Right.
He's going to get nothing, zero. This person on the side of the street can do nothing for him because these poor people can't even do anything for themselves. But this is the type of business owner that you're going to deal with, guys.
I have been there before. I have been sleeping in my car with a dog, and I tell you right now, if it wasn't for a couple people that were like, yo, listen, shout out to Amber from Panama City Beach, Florida. She caught me living in my car with my dog, and she was like, I can't house you, but my mom, the Jehovah's Witness, right? She's like, we take in strays all the time, and she did it for me. A couple other people did it for me, so how can I not do it for other people?
Right.
I got to pay it back.
Pay it forward, man. Look, I saw a meme the other day, just this past week, and it basically says, whatever you put out into the world, it's going to come back to you tenfold. I thought that was great, man.
You put out positivity and you're positive all the time. The idea is that you're going to just get positive people that surround you.
Yeah, bro.
You're always complaining. I have a guy I kind of partner with. His name's Elliot Hendler. We do projects together. And the thing is, whenever one of us are being negative, we try to challenge the other one. You need to stop. What are you grateful for today? Stop complaining and say something positive, because if you put it out there, you get it back.
Man, I like that. I like that right there. What are you grateful for today?
What are you grateful for today?
See, my big thing has always been, man, what's up? What can I do? What can I do for you?
Right.
What can I do to help you out? You know what I'm saying? Like my girlfriend sitting right there, and her, my biggest thing with her is my goal every single day is to put a smile on her face.
Right.
And then I tell her when she smiles or laughs, I'm like, yeah.
So Shawnee derives from, I used to work at Dave & Buster's, and I used to get yelled at for smiling all the time. And Dave & Buster's, you have a name tag. It says your name, hi, my name is, and what's my favorite fun.
Yeah.
And I literally became Shawnee Smiles. And I mean, I can't tell you how many people in my life I've pissed off because John Jacoby, shout out John Jacoby, exterior. I can't remember the name right now. He is another roofer who I was working with at the time, and he was like, dude, you're always smiling at me, dude. Why are you always smiling? Just big guy.
What's not to smile about, dude? You woke up on the right side of the dirt.
I woke up today. I'm happy. We're doing stuff. And
I'm not living in my car anymore.
Stop smiling at me, Sean.
You know, that's what you tell him. Say, hey, dude, I lived in my car once. Guess what? I'm not living in my car anymore.
Not living in my car anymore. I'm
so, yeah, I got a lot to be.
I got Fat Joe out here. Listen, that's what I'm grateful for right now. Fat Joe talked to you guys yesterday, made whatever connection he did, and now we're doing this podcast. And hopefully I'm going to put all this on my social media.
Dude, that's all. Well, look, man, you're already going to – this is live. This is live feeding right now. So, it's already on our Facebook page and everything like that, brother. So,
we following everything, and hopefully –
yeah, man, Tree Guardian USA on Facebook. We also got Tree Guardian USA on Instagram. Like I said, before we leave, and before I tell you thank you, because we're going to talk a few more minutes, but tell everybody how they can get a hold of you guys.
Me, rooftopwarriors.com. You know, you Google Rooftop Warriors, and we'll probably be the only ones to show up. We have a very unique name. Everybody where we're from has got their last name in their name, and
right.
I've been bashed for not having mine, but I wanted more of like a brand. I didn't want to be the neighborhood roofer. I wanted to be somebody that was like, and I'm not saying that these guys are unprofessional for what they do. There's a lot of guys that I ask for advice, and they all got their last names in it, but I just wanted to be different. You know, my whole life I've been different from the guys in my area, and what better way than to just keep doing it and just shine.
Absolutely.
Just shine.
What's a phone number somebody can call you if they see it?
267-444-7562. It's plastered everywhere. It's on the trucks. It's on the shirts. It's not on these shirts, but these are special made in a quick fashion to come to this event.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, something like that?
All Rooftop Warriors LLC. TikTok is Roof War 1, but I mean, I made that in like a quick moment and I didn't name it the right way. Hopefully I can change that one day, but Instagram's Rooftop Warriors LLC, Facebook's Rooftop Warriors LLC. The website is just rooftopwarriors.com, and it's 267-444-7562.
And you guys are based out of Philly?
Based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19135 area code, and we had a little thing. This is our thing. It's you know who to call. At the bottom of all.
Dude, I like it. I like it, man.
It's the Good Vibes sign. You know, it's the clothing brand Good Vibes, and this is their thing. And I translated it to Good Vibes, and then I was like, you know who to call.
It's funny. It's funny you talking about you sleeping in your car, and you know good things happen, and you know you were given a shot. You were given a chance.
Yep, Jerry Volpe gave me that shot.
You know, it's kind of funny. I'm going to bring up old school Philly right here. Mark Wahlberg, Invincible, Vince Papale.
Yes.
You know,
special teams.
Just, I mean, it's just a walk on.
Yep.
Nobody knew who he was, 30-something years old.
And what people don't know about that whole story, too, is that they used to put him in quarterback pads, which are a lot less protective because they need the mobility. Yes. They did that to him on purpose because he was this guy who was different than everybody else. And the teammates wanted to basically put him under. Let's get him hurt. Let's get him out of here. We don't want him here. And he, went through that trial and tribulation and overcame it and became a huge household name.
Look, dude, that is one of my favorite movies, believe it or not. And then that's what
gives you chills.
I was like, okay, it's Mark Wahlberg. Mark
Wahlberg is good in anything he is.
Number two, I was like, Vince Papale. Okay, Eagles. I lived in Philly. Let me check it out. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. This is awesome. And then you start talking about
the adversity.
You know, the pads are too big. And then they gave him the small. Too small at first. And it was like, well, that's what you get. And next thing you know, he's rolling down special teams, smoking these guys, no quit. You know, he's just a wild man.
Them later pads made him faster too.
Exactly. That's what I thought was awesome. It just it's amazing just to watch a story, hear a story, the real, not just the Hollywood movie. You know what I'm saying?
And it was a very true, everything in that was pretty accurate as far as I did my research.
Yeah, that's what I thought was great, man. Well, look, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man.
You.
Sean, I appreciate it, man. Thanks again.
Absolutely. Thank you.